Hi Capricorn, welcome to your August 2016 general tarot reading. I want to make sure. Wow. It really doesn't matter, I suppose. Okay. Okay. All right. So the overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune. I just drew this as the last card for Virgo. And so this is a real good period of time for you overall then, according to what it stands for in the upright position, Capricorn. This would indicate that you are going to be having some sort of great run of things, and maybe in the recent past you were suffering. And let me look at the cards. Oh yeah, obviously. This is a card of grief, and this is a card of kind of retreat and reflection. So maybe if for some of you there is some connection to a relationship, maybe you felt a sense of loss in a relationship, and it caused you to kind of go within yourself, and now you're feeling your oats and you're kind of rejuvenated, and something may have happened that is giving you this new lease on life. Let me look at the current. These two cards represent the August energies. The King of Pentacles and the Judgment card. With the King of Pentacles and you being an earth sign and all of that jazz, this is really the highest expression of a sign like Capricorn. It's somebody, for instance, if you were experiencing disappointment in a career issue, maybe even like, losing your job or having somebody else get a promotion that you assumed was rightfully yours, the Wheel of Fortune is spinning around, and the King of Pentacles is a sense of mastery over your economic situation. It could indicate maybe you will decide to go into business for yourself. And the Judgment card accompanying the King of Pentacles is a sense of rebirth in your career matters. For some people, this is going to be more of an emotional situation related to a relationship, and it could be that you will find yourself with a fellow earth sign, and there may even be some kind of court case that accompanies this. It could have to do with the father of your child or some other maybe a father figure in your life or in the other person's life that affects the situation. But it could be, for instance, some people who are connected to somebody because they have a child in common. Maybe you will decide to make your relationship, take it to the next level. I hate to say legal, but maybe you will get married. Maybe you kind of were separated from that person, you get back together with them, and there is a sense that the relationship will be rejuvenated and brought to the next level. But it could be just you getting out of a marriage and getting away from that person, the king, or let's say you're a woman, the father of your child, that kind of situation has been, put to bed or put to rest, and you are now in a position of starting a new life. So the bottom line is that any disappointments you may have had in the recent past will probably, go your way. And I'm thinking astrologically, especially towards the end of the month, because when the sun goes into Virgo, it's a fellow earth sign, so there's that friendly angle, and things tend to work really nicely when we have those trines happening between our sun or our rising sign and the transiting sun. Okay, so let's keep going because I can see more of what's happening as I go along here. What crosses you is the Lover's card. Now, it's interesting that the Lover's card is connected to Gemini, because there might have been a Gemini that did you wrong and that you had to kind of get away from. It could be something along those lines. But the Lover's card in the challenged position can be a relationship that is connected by sensuality but not actual love. So there's like this what's the word? It's like kind of this front of being this deep relationship, but actually the only intimacy is on the sexual level. And since I'm doing the reading for your sign, it could be that you're dissatisfied with that. And yet, maybe you even it could even be within a marriage that this is happening. It doesn't even have to be just a dating situation. You could have a marital situation where you're married to somebody and they really don't deal with you or want to have anything to do with you unless they want a little nookie. And that could be kind of something that is not sitting well with you. And even if you haven't left, and this is a card of feeling a sense of dejection about a relationship, even if you haven't left the relationship formally, I think with the Judgment card, it's showing that there is going to be some kind of, I was going to say karmic payback, but it's really not that. It's really like everything is going to go along, the sowing has occurred and now the reaping is going to occur. And if you've been, very ethical in your behavior, if you've tried to make things work and the other person has just done whatever they felt like doing, then they will have to have the lesson learned more than you. You will be on this upswing that the Wheel of Fortune suggests, and you will be the one that emerges victorious from whatever is going on that's leading you or has led you to feel not so good about a particular situation. Now, the higher message is the Three of Pentacles. So if this is a business situation, you are working on something that is going to pay off. And it's still in the initial stages. You're still really working at it, and maybe you haven't seen everything come in, but you are on the right track. And, given that we have the King of Pentacles here, it could be your own endeavor that you are very, self-directed to, do or be a part of. And so it's not, I get the feeling that you are really in the driver's seat in a lot of ways, even though the three can indicate that there is a collaborative effort in some way. In a personal relationship, there could be a love triangle Whenever you see threes and you're looking at it from a perspective of a relationship, there could be a third party. And again, you are an earth sign connected to the Pentacles. There might be another earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, who is figuring into this. There could be an air sign who is playing a part in this, or a water sign. So we're looking at, for the air signs, we're looking at, as I said before, because I had pulled up this Lover's card that's connected to Gemini, which is the first air sign, but it could be a Libra or it could be an Aquarius. The water signs could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And I feel like, based on the cards, I would feel that the water sign is the one that may be more problematic. So, even with the Three of Pentacles with relationships, it could be indicating that if you've met somebody new and you've been dating, that this is a keeper, and that it's not something you're just going to jump and go to the next level necessarily, but it's also something that is viable, something that is worth, investing more time in and energy. The attitude to take is the Two of Swords. In this particular position, it could be saying simply that you will come to a truce. If you are involved in anything that involves a legal judgment, maybe you will agree to disagree and you will not try to pursue things to the nth degree. You will just try to settle things, maybe even out of court, so that you don't have to go through something ugly, especially if you have a child involved. But it does seem like sometimes the Two of Swords can indicate some sort of truce, but also it can indicate a stalemate. However, this is supposed to be a positive position, so I think that it's more like coming to some agreement and being at peace with it. It could involve an air sign in a positive role. The advice to take is the Justice card. So, along with the Judgment card, I do see that there may be some kind of legal case for some of you that is featured. You may think that you don't need to pursue it in court, but you may actually have to consult somebody in the legal profession. However, I think that since it's in the upright position, it will be a positive thing to do. It could just be saying to proceed in your life knowing that everything is in divine order. And the outcome is I picked two because the Four of Cups was one of them. And I don't see this as one of the most positive cards and the cards of most guidance. Typically, it relates to feeling disillusioned or feeling blah about your prospects in life. And so I don't see that as necessarily the kind of outcome that we're looking for. But it can indicate that you have to look at those areas that don't feel enthusiastic to you and try to gravitate towards following your bliss. I did pick an additional card and I got the Hangman, a Major Arcana card. So it could be that you will be assessing the situation, you're not going to be active, and you're going to be just letting go and letting God and letting it shake out of its own accord and not trying to impose your will on the universe. And I think that's wise sometimes. And it looks like you do have a great run of things with the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles. So Capricorn, I hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like a personal reading, click on the link below, please. Otherwise, have a great month. Bye.